Washington football team and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Prescott from the gun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to face a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
And 1.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Running with Elliott. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. First down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On play action, they'll throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First down, Washington.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knocked it away.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes this Washington 7. Cowboys nothing.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
He's on the return. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 22. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And some space here. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Prescott to throw this time. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Matt Ioannidis. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. This is out quickly to the right. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7. Cowboys nothing.
Hey, kill. 47.
Prescott on first down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
10.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So after a good run by Zeke, another first and 10. from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 31, Prescott. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Elliott. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd and a couple, Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Zerline for the Cowboy field goal. A 33-yard.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First down, Washington.
Looking to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. They'll look to throw now on first down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Complete.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it's going to be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneaking.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll roll him out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Prescott. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Cooper was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Check 52's the mark. Check 50.
Prescott to throw it. Going for the deep ball. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
incomplete on the deep ball. Landon Collins on the coverage.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy, one for the sake, boy, till there's nothing left.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now this one complete downfield on the left field at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Washington.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Yards to go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll try and throw for it here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 13-yard line.
13-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. This is Lamb on the end around. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Here's Elliott. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott. Tackle made at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They go down again. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
He was taken.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Montez Sweat, and Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
Here we go. Tight dog. Tight dog. We're going to 52. 52 is the mic. Bring it over there, right? 52 is the mic. Double dog. Double dog. That's the way.
Prescott from the gun. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Right sideline here is complete, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's third down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Washington on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got an open man, finds Gibson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Complete.
A gain of 37.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he fires one incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened.
38-yard.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And goal to go.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
Point conversion.
Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part? And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Complete.
That 3rd down conversion, good for 23. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Check. Mike 42. Bring it. Bring it.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. it looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Open man is Trey Burton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
The Washington first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. So a victory here for the Washington football team. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent like the best player of all that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for Washington, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.
it.